Hello, I just want to chat. As much darkness as you see in the world, know that there is even more light. As much darkness as you see in your own individual life, know that within you exists even more light. With all the chaos that you might see around you or within the world, understand that you are being presented with the opportunity to be the medicine. It's clear that the world is infected. I think everyone can see that. I think a lot of people get really discouraged by that. A lot of people feel powerless, but that's an illusion. You're the ones with the true power. You are powerful. This seems to be a theme in my videos. I don't know if I've said it on YouTube, but I've definitely said it on TikTok about power because it's so important that people know how powerful they are. The world has been taught to give their power away, to believe that they're powerless, to put their energy into other people, to allow other people to determine what is right for them and everyone, just handing away our own authority to other people or other things, institutions, systems, whatever you give your power away to. The only reason that it has power, which is like false power, it's distorted power, it's not true power. Okay, the only reason those things appear powerful, and certain people who may misuse power, the only reason they appear to be powerful or certain things seem to be powerful is because you have lent it your power. People have lent it power. Okay, anything that is exuding fear and control is not true power, and it doesn't have any power on its own. The only reason it gains power is because people give their life force energy to it and feel it. But if you just take that back, if we all just take back our own power, we all know that we are sovereign beings, things would be different. And the reason why you see people going from seemingly nothing to everything, these people who do incredible things, they come from absolutely nothing and then they make themselves into something, is because they recognize that they have power over their own life. And yeah, it's a thing that's easier said than done because there's so much conditioning in the world. We've all been conditioned to think differently. But when you truly dedicate yourself to letting go of all the layers of conditioning from society and all these beliefs that you hold within you that aren't actually helping you, that are just keeping you stuck, when you let go of that and you recognize, hey, I am powerful, I can achieve my dreams, nothing is really impossible, then you can literally change your whole life. And it's just, it's way overdue for people to realize their own power. And so, as I am on my own journey of reclaiming my own power, I feel that I want nothing more to let everybody else know that they're powerful as well. Because there's this thing too of like individuals changing their lives and becoming some kind of authority, like a life coach or any kind of coach or spiritual leaders or just influencers or anyone, like individuals that end up with a significant following, and then suddenly it's like everybody is putting them on a pedestal and believing that they have to go to this person for all the answers. So many people think they always have to look outside of themselves for the answers. And it's like, no, you don't. You are your own most valuable source of information. You know what's best for your life better than anyone else. Yeah, there are people who can help you in many ways. You can find inspiration in all sorts of things. But at the end of the day, you're the one who knows the most. You're the one who knows what is best for your own life. Nobody can tell you that. No one can give that to you. They can give you an idea. They might be able to help lead you into the direction of discovering that for yourself, but no one can do it for you. And in some ways, that can be scary. It can be a little bit scary when you realize, like, oh, I am responsible for creating my dream life, for bringing that into fruition. It can be scary to be like, oh, I am actually the only real obstacle. I'm the I'm the one that's in my own way. That can be a lot to take in. And that's not to say that you have to do everything on your own. No, actually, like, you have so much help. Help is always available if you're open to it. A lot of people also have trouble receiving help. The thing is, we're meant to operate in community. We're meant to help each other. We're here to help and assist each other, to empower each other. We're not meant to control each other. We're not meant to be controlled by anything or anyone. Human beings as a whole have been tricked into believing that they are powerless, believing that they have to give their power away to some greater force on all sorts of levels, right? All sorts of levels. And so, what many people don't know is that there's a very powerful force that exists within you. And it's not in a way to give anybody some sort of God complex to start going around saying, like, I am God and all this nonsense. No, it's like the recognition that everyone is powerful. All people have the spark of the divine within them. All people have access to the Akashic, the quantum field. Everybody has access to this energy, the source of creativity. And you know, people who have some sort of brilliant idea, have make come up with some sort of invention of sorts that changes everything, and you ask them about it, and it's not like they were doing all this hard ass work doing this. No, they're like, yeah, I was taking a shower and all of a sudden this idea just came to me. Yeah, I was on a hike. I went down and I was sitting by the lake and suddenly I just had this magical idea. I was on a mountaintop and I had like this download, all this information. It was just like streaming through me. Everybody has access to it. And that's the way we receive it, is by being in like a relaxed state, basically. And that's the reason why this hustle culture and all this go, go, go and this work for the rest of your life until you can retire and all this. That's why that's so enforced in the world, because it keeps people from recognizing their own power, because it keeps you busy. The world has decided to keep you so busy so that you don't realize that you are actually powerful as shit, that you have access to amazing things, that we are all spiritual beings. So I'm making this video to remind you that you are powerful. Remember your power, reclaim your confidence. Know that there is nothing wrong with who you authentically are. Let go of all the false identities that the world has forced you into. Let go of everything that you know that deep down you don't really believe, you don't really agree with. You don't really want to operate this way. Remember who you are, really. Remember the world that you really want to live in. Remember what you are really here to create in this world. Remember that nothing can stop you. Remember that it doesn't matter what kind of chaos you see in the world. Yes, see it, understand it, know it truly, and where that's coming from. Know it and understand that there's more light. It's not about shunning others, it's not about condemning anyone, it's not about destroying anything. It's about bringing the light, it's about bringing everyone back into remembrance. Don't feed the darkness with your anger and hatred. You only create more of what you don't want. Be the antidote. Be the medicine that the world needs. Stop looking for something outside of you. Stop looking for some sort of savior, some sort of divine intervention. Be the medicine. It's in you. And you don't have to feel some sort of immense pressure either. You don't have to be like, oh my God, I gotta do something. No. Tap in with yourself, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, introspect, be you authentically, fully, take care of yourself, love yourself, show up in the world as love. If you don't think there's enough kindness in the world, be that kindness. If you think some sort of action needs to be taken, take that action, but not out of fear, out of love. Focus on bringing more love. And I feel like it's really easy for people to think, oh, this is useless. This is useless. Okay, but if no one starts it, who's going to? If not you, then who? Don't you want to be an example of what love looks like, what kind looks like? Don't you want to show other people what's possible? Don't you know that you already inspire people all the time? You know, people don't always approach you or say things, but know that you inspire people already. You never know what kind of impact you've made in people's lives. Because, like I said, they won't always tell you. And I'm sure sometimes you have been told things. So remember those times as well. Remember the times that people have acknowledged something, they have said something kind to you, they have shown some sort of appreciation for you. Remember that and let that be your inspiration to keep moving. It's not the time to give up. It's not the time to be hopeless. It's not the time to give into fear. All that nonsense that you've been giving your power away to doesn't have any actual power over you. You're giving it away. Take back your power. I don't want to hear any negative thing that you have to say about yourself. It's a lie. Stop telling it to yourself. Let it go. You don't have to give in to the lie that the world has fed you anymore. Let it go. It's time for something new. Go be great. Have fun. You know, one of the most revolutionary things you can do is to just have fun and to be happy, to enjoy yourself. I love you so much. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support me even further, I'll have some links down in the description. It's really helpful to me and I appreciate it so much. Thank you. See you in the next one.